New and improved for 2017 is the pop-up managers. In 2016, I only had one pop-up manager. 2017, I built 3. Each one is a duplicate of each other, so they will all look and operate and function the same. It just allows you to, if you have a pop-up and you're closing out the data from the pop-up, but you have another one coming, you can use the other pop-up managers to kind of leave as standalone. So that's a nice feature to have for having multiple pop-ups within a time period, when open that you're waiting to close. A few things you'll want to do once you first get your sheet is set your Hostess rewards on the left here. This is new for 2017. This whole left section here. In 2016, the Hostess rewards was 1 reward. It was the 10% of sales. Okay, I've come to find out that a lot of consultants use different methods for doing Hostess rewards. So this whole section here allows you to build your own rewards, and then you can use that for all your pop-ups. Go through the sections here. No Hostess, it just means if you're doing, say, like a Facebook sale or a Periscope, there's no Hostess for that party, so you can actually just turn it off and it won't tell you anything for that. Okay, it's either X or 0, X for no Hostess. Free items, pretty straightforward. Again, it's an X or no. So if you automatically give a Hostess a free item up to 3, that can be listed here. If you give them a specific item, you can just list it here, like a free pair of leggings. That's just a reminder to you of what it is. It doesn't tie in anywhere. Free Lula Cash. As a Hostess, say you get free $20 in Lula Cash to use at my store, at my shop. So that's there. Okay, now you can see as I'm entering in Hostess rewards that they're preloading down here at the bottom, the rewards part. So you can already see we have 1 free item accrued and $20 in Lula Cash. Okay. Percentages off purchase. If you give the Hostess as they're shopping in your shop, they because they're a Hostess get 10% off, 5% off. That can be listed here. You can see it's located down there. Percentage off all purchases. Earn percentage of sales. So that's kind of what my wife and I use. So that's 10% of sales. Okay, so that accrues here. Now you can see there's nothing showing up yet because there's no sales. Some use every X sold, they get X free. So usually it's if 10 are sold, you get 1 free. Okay. Also, it's buy 10, they get X dollars in Lula Cash free. $10 or 50 or something like that. You can set that, or 20. Okay. And then this one's an odd one, but I know some consultants use it. Percentage off between the 10s. So that usually is done in conjunction with this one. Buy 10, get 1 free. If 15 are sold, then the Hostess gets 1 free item, and then typically that's set at 10%, and 50% off another item of their choosing. So that's kind of how that is set there. Again, no percentages. Here it is. Here, nothing showing up yet because we haven't sold or anything. Okay. Let's roll with these Hostess rewards. Okay, we'll put a Hostess name, Jane Doe. Okay. One thing to note here here's our dashboard. So this gives us the information off the pop-up as we enter in data. So let's start entering sales. Okay, like 2016 pop-up code. I go over the pop-up codes in the coding tab. So let's just say it was an in-home on February 15th, 17. Okay, as you enter it in, gives you the in-home, the pop-up, and then the date. Okay, so there's the code, and then it starts populating on the left. Let's say who shows up. Sally Mae, Jane Doe, April, May, June, July. Okay, that's good for people. Okay, we'll just enter their names a couple times. Okay, copy paste. Okay, going across the right, kind of show you what those are. Order number. If you give them like a basket or a form to fill out as they're shopping, you can use that form number or basket number. Typically with Facebook sales, you usually put sold items in a numbered bag or a numbered bin. So that's where you enter that in there. Optional. You don't have to use it. Just Sally Mae was in bag 10. And so forth. So it's totally up to you on that. The style code, that's important. So that's where we start entering the sales. So medium Irmas, medium classics, just enter in some Legos, medium Anna, leg TC. What else? Patrick's. Large classics. Let's do Julia large. Azure's, and then say Maxi extra large. Okay, so there you go. Design number. Design number is if you give each individual piece a special number to identify that piece for you. So, if you have 10 medium Irmas, 2 of them can look identical to each other. So, just to differentiate individual pieces against themselves, we usually use coat check tags. They usually have 102, 103, 104, and so forth. That's what we use. Others can use stickers. There are other ways, tabs on the hangers that you can use. So, again, optional. You can choose, to use, those individual ones there. So, again, optional. Quantity sold. We'll enter in some quantities here. Oops, that's too many. It's a lot of Patrick's. It's actually kind of a lot. Let's say Sally Mae really likes leggings. 2, 1, and 1. Okay. All right. Now, if you give anyone a discount during the sale, that's how you'll enter it here. There's only 2 discounts you can give, either full discount or partial. If you give a full discount, you need to list out why or what kind of full discount it was. And so, a good guide for you to use is right down here, just to the right of the Hostess rewards. Here's all the discount reason codes, and then what to do if you're going to use them. So obviously, if you're going to give a customer a free item, you're going to give them free as the reason code. So let's just say we gave Sally Mae free Irma for some other reason. So the instructions say to use full discount X, discount code free. You can either type it in or use the drop down box. It's a little tiny, but it's right there. Okay. Coupon code. We'll go over coupon codes in the credits tab video, but that's what that's for. Wholesale costs, we're not going to use that. And then shipping, if it's you're shipping to the customer, that's how much you would charge them for shipping. Okay, let's just say we charged her $3. We won't use self items here. The rest are then Hostess rewards. So let's type in our Hostess. Jane Doe. She got a couple things. She actually does get a couple things. Get 2 free items, $40 to use in LuLaCash. 10% of the sales. We're already at 630 in sales, so $63. 70% of items off of one item, and then 10% of all purchases. Actually, let's take that one off. Okay, since she is getting a lot of free stuff, so Jane. Okay. So obviously she gets her free pair of leggings. Okay, H free is full discount code X with discount code H free. Okay, she got 1 pair of leggings. They were at discount price, full discount, and then H free. So now what you see is she had 2 free items, but she's redeemed 1 already. Okay, and she has 1 remaining. So let's say for her other free item, let's just say she got a Carly. Okay, 1 full discount X, each free. So as I hit enter here, you'll see on the left, redeemed 2, remaining 0. Okay. The LuLaCash, let's say she gets an Anna extra large, got 1. Okay, LuLaCash, $60. So partial discount with the dollar amount, and then the discount code H cash. So X partial discount. Actually, sorry, $60. Okay, and H cash. So that just means that you're applying this discount to her based off of this Hostess reward. So it doesn't need to be H cash. Let's just say instead of using the 60 here, she decides to use the 63.20, and it was for the 10% of the sales, so it'd be H sale. Okay, and now you can see she still has her $60 in LuLaCash, but that percentage of sales is gone. Let's say she gets an Amelia. Okay, again, $60, and that was for H cash. So now we've redeemed that reward. Okay, so now the only thing left is 70% off of the HMISC. The miscellaneous. Okay, so let's say she decides to get a Joy. Okay, and so HMISC is just discount code HMISC, can only be used once. So nothing in full, nothing in partial. H MISC, done. Okay, redeemed. Everything is remaining, so we've taken care of our Hostess rewards. Okay, one thing to note that's kind of cool is Hostess name Jane Doe. Because she is applying her Hostess rewards here, that these don't add to the sales, so that's kind of a nice feature. Okay, again, coupon codes. We'll go over coupon codes with the credits. Wholesale cost. This is just if, let's just say June July is another consultant, and you actually sold her, let's just say 1 Anna. You were actually selling it to her at wholesale cost. What you would do here is click X for wholesale, and it would actually change the disc. It would actually give you the discount price for you, and it would actually change the sale from the $60 map price to the $27 wholesale cost. So that's kind of a cool feature. I know a lot of consultants sell to other consultants at wholesale, so that you can set that there just by checking X on the wholesale. Again, if you use $3 shipping, that still applies. It's a $30 total to them. Okay. Everything to the right here is background data, so don't need to worry about that. Actually, everything to the right here is background data, so yeah. Okay, so it took us a while, but we got our pop-up entered. We got all quantities in. One thing that is new for 2017 is below the Hostess rewards is the customer order status tracker. So this lists out each of the customers that you've that bought from you for this party. Email address, so you can enter their email for invoicing into Bless. Email actually pulls from the customer tracker, C-Track. Oops, that's shopping credits, C-Track. So you can see I pre-listed some of the consultants here with their emails. So that's what it's doing. It's searching names in this list for their emails, and if they do exist here, they'll automatically give you the email, which is kind of a cool feature. That way you can just know what their email is, and then you can go forward to do invoicing. These are just X's for status. So this is just to help you track of where in the process each person is, if you like to track it that way. You can say April, May has invoiced. June, July still needs to fill out her Google form, for example, and let's just say Jane Doe has already paid up and she's getting ready for shipping. So that's how that works there. Before we transfer our data over, let's go down a little bit more. This is the other version. So in a previous video, we went over filling out orders into the order manager. I went over how to do it manually in the order manager, and I also showed how to create an order based off of inventory. And this is the third version for creating an order. And this version is what I like to call replenishment ordering. So all this is really doing is it's taking all of the sales that you generated here and go down a little bit. Some people like to actually order or place an order to replenish every item that they sold. So this is your feature here. Okay, so we sold one medium Irma. All right, and then it kind of gives you in stock data, and then the to order is based on that ordering system that you've set. So in this example, sold one. I have 5 in stock. Need to order 1. Okay, you can either use the to order figure, or you can just use straight total sold figures to create your order. Just like that. So type them in manually. Oops. 1 4 1 2. Okay. So you create an order, and then here's our buttons. They're a little small, but it's transfer data to order manager, pink, blue, and orange, and then a status tracker to show you which of the order managers are open. And you can see that orange is an open order manager. There are open orders sitting in pink and blue, so we don't want to transfer data into those for right now. So we're going to click data, transfer data to order manager orange. Are you sure? Yes. Successful. And then you can see that the information that we set here is transferred over, and then we can create the order into build from here and then receive it in. Okay, so that's kind of a cool feature that was added in for 2017. So now you can see orange order manager is closed because we transferred all our data over. Okay. Make sure, just a note, to transfer this data over before you transfer all your sales data, because I believe it clears out that pop-up when you're done. So, okay. So all sales are in. Let's just say everyone's paid up, everyone's been shipped. And so what we do from here is we're going to transfer data. Yes. Yes. Transfer data transfer to sales. Okay. Transfer to pop-up tracker. There's all your pop-up info. Any giveaways that you did, so Hostess rewards, so forth, free items are listed here. This is a neat feature. And then, are you sure you want to clear the pop-up manager? If you say yes, it'll clear all of the gray cells. If you say no, it'll leave it. Okay, so we'll just leave it here. All right. If you want to clear it out manually, there is the option to clear the pop-up manager here, and it'll clear all your data. The cool feature here is that it won't clear your Hostess rewards. Those will stay intact. Okay. That is the pop-up manager. Okay. Let me go to pop-up manager 3 here, just to kind of show you one last feature. If you're going to sell it to something to yourself, the self code is full discount X, discount code self. So I gave myself, let's just say you pulled 3 extra large Patricks off the rack. You withdrew it from inventory to use for personal use. Okay. I just created an individual sale just for the one item. Now watch when I transfer the data. Okay, transfer data to sales, pop-up tracker as usual. Now it also transferred data to the items withdrawn for self ledger. And then if you want to clear, say yes. Everything's cleared out except Hostess rewards. Okay. So that's a good time to talk about the giveaway and the self. Giveaways. In 2016, I had giveaways listed in business expenses, which isn't the best place to put them. Really, it's just a kind of a tracking ledger to kind of tell you how much you've given away throughout the year. So that's listed here. The self is a little bit more important because these are the items you pulled for your own use. That actually is a line item in the Schedule C. Here, it's purchases less cost of items withdrawn for personal use. So you'll want that figure. It'll come out of your, it'll figure into your taxes. Let me go back to self. Oops, there it is. Okay, so yeah, the expenses are actually wholesale costs. So $20 each times 3. So that's the items withdrawn tab. That is it for the pop-up managers. Again, there are 3 of them, so you can use any empty ones that are available as needed.